Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a great day. We are here for our Tuesday night, right? Or whatever it is that you're doing tonight. I have some friends here to hang out with us and get some things done. And I've also got Loki sitting here beside me. He might hop up here, but I've got my food here, so he wants up. So you might hear him trying to get my attention. I'm having lumpia. I put a picture in the Discord because it's my favorite food. And whenever I have a lot of stress, I got people that are like, "You need lumpia," and I'm like, "Yes, I do. That is what I need." So I've got my mom's coming into town where I'm taking a few days off. I've got my daughter and my niece are graduating, so busy. Rest of the week and weekend coming up for me. How's everybody else doing? How are you guys doing? And then I'll let you guys introduce yourself. Let's just. Everybody's okay? Just
here. I'm here.
I'm writing up my schedule in a YouTube community post.
Oops.
I am a glutton for punishment.
Because you are a book lady this month.
Yes. Which is good. Let's say hi to some friends in the chat. We have Barrett. Hello. Good to see you. Just ready to get some. Yes. After a hectic nano. Becca. Hi. Good to see you too. Mama Maggie. Good to see you. Camp Nana recovery. Baking bread. I like that. Yes. And how is everyone? Yes. Let's see.
Having a recovery week.
Yeah.
Esther, what channel is the Romance Writers Room on?
Mine.
Okay, thanks.
It's always going to be mine.
Yeah. Jennifer, hello.
Oh, Esther is so funny.
Hello, cool gamer. Hi, Felicia, how are you doing? Esther was hanging out in the chat. Loki is saying hi to everybody. He's not feeling great, guys. He hasn't eaten, so I'm hoping that he'll eat some food. He didn't eat yesterday, and now he's not eating again today. He's not feeling great. He's got a little bit of an ear infection, and so he's like been extra clingy. So he just wants my attention. Like, he's very happy if I hug him and play with him.
You must hold him during the stream.
I know. I will. I promise, Loki. And Eva is here. Hello, Nicole. Good to see everyone. Angela, good to see you. Oh, my goodness. So many friends here to hang out with us. Yes, poor Peppers. He's got an ear wash for me to do, and we did one earlier, and he tried to run from it. It was a whole thing. He didn't like it. Until I started rubbing his ears. Once I put it in and started rubbing, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I love that." I'm like, "But you got to do the first part where you get the stuff in the ear." So that part, he was like, "No." Yes, he deserves all the cuddles. Because I was like, the last few days, I'm like, why is he so clingy and why is he not eating all his food? So
he said, "No, Mama, no."
Yeah. My dog hates ear washes so hard. Yeah, does not. He's like, no. Can you just rub without the stuff? He would like that very much. I'm gonna let my friends and co-hosts introduce themselves, guys. We're gonna start with Tiffany and swing it on around back to me. Go ahead, Tiff. I'm gonna let the people know where they can find you at.
Hello, I am Tiffany, TRS Lifestyle on all the interwebs. You can generally find me every other Thursday on my channel for PJs and Scribbles. This Thursday we will be doing May the 4th be with you, PJs and Scribbles. So bring your best Star Wars game. And then we every other Saturday for Saturday Shorts, where we write short stories. I have a Kindle Vella called Confined Her. I have a Ko-fi page, which has my book club, which is currently going through a little bit of a rebrand right now. So come hang out with us.
Hi, I'm Esther Marie Andujar, coming from the dark because it's way too hot for way too many lights. I'm a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. I am also the author of Marina the Vampire, which is a serialized paranormal romance available through Kindle Vella Coffee and Patreon. And I'm also the host of the Romance Writers Room, which is a spin-off of the Writers Room run by Tiffany, Barrett, and Morgan. May date is gonna be on the 22nd, Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern at my channel, and I will let you wait until I release who is coming. Just have you in suspense for a little bit. So yeah, that's me. That's what I mostly
If
do.
if they were paying attention to the first part, they might have already guessed it. But
I'll tell. I
But
know who's
who knows? Who knows? Laura, the lady of the month.
yeah,
Oh gosh. Okay, so I just posted my streaming schedule for the month on my community tab. I am doing 22 streams this month. So
it was 18 last night. Where the heck you get 4 extra?
I'm gonna stream on Saturdays on Twitch after Des.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Tiff. This is a lot.
Lord have mercy.
I'm only
But it is her month. It is her month, so do.
Yeah, which is why I want her to also take care of herself this month.
It's only my birthday month and my book release month and my AuthorTube anniversary month and
what?
yeah, it was
I didn't
yesterday.
know about the third one.
Yesterday.
It was yesterday. Happy anniversary!
We're just rubbing this on us. Woohoo!
Yay!
Yeah. And I got my final proof copy today of Tiny Shivers. I fixed the spine, so it's wide enough now.
Is it everything you want it to be?
I think so.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Yeah. So, yeah. I am reading tonight, so I'm participating in the May Chaos Reign Wife-a-thon thing for the month.
I need to go watch their videos so I can get better.
I'm reading a horror book because heck yeah. But yeah, that's me. I'm just all over the place.
Oh, yeah, me. Okay. I am author JC Carpenter. I have books. I make videos. I stream Wednesdays, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just released a newsletter, so if you are signed up to receive a newsletter, you may have just gotten one from me, like literally 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't got nothing else. I'm sorry. It's Monday leftovers.
You did good. You did good, JC. You did good.
Pre-order Tiny Shivers, if you haven't already. Comes out next Tuesday.
Yes, pre-order Tiny Shivers. And also our good friend Adrian just had his book release. So if you have not checked it out, please do. All right. Let's see. I'm Nita Vixen Fiction. You're here on my channel. I'm here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. and I stream on Twitch Monday through Friday at 11 for the lunch hour. And on Mondays, we go a little bit longer. And Fridays, I come back for a little bit extra. So you can catch me on Twitch. And I write stuff. This month, Scripting the Book is doing Crazy Rich Asians. So stay tuned for that. You can check my schedule. Things are there. I have a sick puppers. He's not feeling the best right now. He's trying to go to sleep and he's just grumbling at me because I'm talking loudly and disturbing him. What is with my little puppy?
You're supposed to be cuddling him, and
I am supposed to be cuddling him. I'm going to give him like a little foot rub right now. He usually likes those. There we go.
Oh, little paw rub.
He's like, nope, do not want. He just that's so
oh, a little paw rub. That's so cute.
Do not want. Oh my goodness. Let's see. You want to hop up here? Let's see. Come here. You can come up. I had to relax and take a quick power nap on the couch. I think that the day quill. And it's like we're messing with each other in my head. Oh
Ooh.
no. Yes. Rest.
Can you combine
That's
it?
what you need to do. That's a lot. That's a lot. Come here. You want to come up? You can come. He wants me to go back there and play with him on the couch. So
That's what you will be doing during the sprint.
we will do that during the first part of the sprint, Loki. I promise. Still getting used to my new keyboard. She's got the cool keyboard, a nice wireless clanky one. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you, Joanne. Hey, Rachel, good to see you too. All right, we are ready to get into a sprint. So I'm going to pull this up.
Are you? It's just going to be one of those weeks, isn't it? I chose the right week for a rest and reset. It got super quiet. It's really weird.
It's on a commercial.
Oh, stop. No.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh my gosh. YouTube.
All right. So we're not going to use that one because I'm afraid it's going to keep giving us more commercials. So we're going to skip to the next Laura timer, and then we'll do a Tiffany timer. Oh, YouTube needs to be paying Laura for this, for real. For real. I agree. Yes, YouTube. Hey,
Well,
Laura.
we just need to work harder to get her to the 1,000. So that they can definitely pay her.
So if you're not following Laura, who makes these amazing, beautiful timers, you should be. And that way, she can control where the commercials go. She can put the commercials on the end instead of at the beginning and in the middle. Like YouTube doesn't understand what the timers are for.
Clearly, they don't.
It totally throws everything off. Let's see. Jess is here. Hi,
Maybe they do. That's why they put ads on it.
But it messes up the time if you're being timed. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah.
But they know
it's the whole point for the user, but as a company, they'll be like, "Oh, this is getting this amount of views. Of course, I have to put ads there."
Yeah,
just playing the devil's advocate.
Yeah, true.
And they're like, well, they're still going to use it anyway, so it's not like it's going to stop them from using it.
Yeah. And right here, sorry about the carpal tunnel, but at least you know. And yes, wear the brace. It's good to know. It's good to know when you have something going on, what it is, and then you're like, okay, I know what it is. Now we can find solutions or take care of the things.
Yeah.
Hello, Jordan. How are you? It's good to have you here with us. All right, guys, we need to get started in our first sprint. If you guys are ready, 30 minutes. Oh, and give Roy some cuddles too. Give Roy some cuddles too. That was right.
No.
She's coming, Loki. She's coming.
That was Roy. Loki's literally looking like Loki's like, somebody help Roy.
Aww.
He is very concerned about his friends, his pet friends. So we will be taking care of the puppies. All right.
Maybe we'll get a Sam appearance tonight too. Huh? I said maybe we'll get a Sam appearance tonight too.
Maybe we will.
No,
not tonight.
It's like no.
She's like asleep because the heat is like killing her. So no, I have to like cut her entire hair off before she overheats.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah. And she's gonna hate me because she feels like naked, so she hates every time I strip her entire.
Can we just get her a mini fan? Can we just get her a mini fan to, like, you know?
Am I going to follow her with the mini fan? We already give her cold water.
my guess is
She
if you
drinks
get her
cold water, guys.
my guess is if you get her the minivan and put it somewhere, she will park her butt right there in front of that fan until it's time to go out anyway.
Oh, you're asking for a way too well behaved dog.
Oh, Sam is precious. She behaves just how she wants to behave.
Sam owns the house, so whatever she wants, we do. So if she doesn't want to stay in one place, we don't let her. We just like, okay, keep moving. No, that's okay. We'll move out of the way. Not you. We move out of the way.
Smart dog. Smart dog.
And hi, Sarah, and hi, Ty. We're getting ready to start that first sprint. If you guys are ready, in a 3, 2, 1, happy sprinting. All right, welcome back.
Woohoo! Your mic is all funky.
Is it doing the thing? Let me see if
Now
I can
you're
Is it
good.
fine? Okay. StreamYard just needed to adjust for a second. All right, so we did have a question. The question is, what are you working on tonight? And do you have any plans for May? And I have a sleepy dog, but he if I put him in my lap, he does like spinny circles and climbs on things. But as soon as I sit him over here, he's doing that falling asleep thing. It looks like this. And I'm like, this is not a good place to fall asleep. So I'm just going to try and make sure he doesn't slide off of his bench. I'm like, I tried to hold him, but he just wanted to play when he was in my lap. So here we are. He's so cute and so distracting. Before we ask everybody on the screen how they did, we did have Lenny came in, Clara came in, Mama Maggie came back, and Nadia. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. So on the screen, how did you guys do? Everybody, all at the same time.
I had to come to unmute.
I was waiting for Tiff.
I had to find my unmute. Like always, I have 8,000 tabs open, so I don't know where you guys are.
I know that feeling.
I did some graphics and got really annoyed with the guy who's cutting grass outside of my window because I feel like he's trying to give me a headache, and he's succeeding.
Oh no.
So yeah.
No, that's horrible.
Not cool, guy. Not cool.
I don't know what's weirder, like the evening one where I'm trying to get stuff done and they cut grass, or the one that wakes me up at like 6 o'clock in the morning because they're cutting grass.
Both of them are annoying.
Yeah, but the
both of them are annoying.
You up before your time. So
yeah, but at least if they wake me up, I can get up, I can make breakfast.
Do you want to be up at 6 a.m.? Is that your goal?
I mean, not entirely, but at least I feel like I can be productive and maybe take a nap later on in the day.
Yeah, I can take a nap. I have an excuse to take a nap.
Right.
I got woken up
just annoying.
before my time.
At 6 a.m., I do not want to be.
So my update is I got some cereal, Fruity Pebbles, because I refuse to cook something with how hot it is right now. And I wrote 234 words.
Nice. All right, way to go. That's some good multitasking there.
You being productive.
So somebody sent me their story, so I read their story, and now we're conversing, talking about where the story can go from here. So, having fun.
Awesome.
Me. Oh, look at you! Okay.
My hand.
I was in the kitchen checking on dinner, which is not ready yet. And I spent most of the time with my chair pulled out of my office area trying to figure out how to rearrange it as I declutter it because, I didn't come up with anything yet. So
that's so cool to me. I love that.
No, it would be cool if I knew what I was going to do.
But you're thinking about it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I love rearranging. So I spent the first part of that sprint playing with Loki. And then I tried to get some work done, but I thought if he sits in my lap and cuddles, I can get some things done. But no, that didn't happen. So now he's sleeping on my hand. So I'm going to be stuck like this because he's on a pedestal seat and I don't want him to fall off.
Is it our stool?
No, his stool, our stool's down here. It's what he uses to get up there. So, but sometimes he's down here, but he wants to be up here. He wants to be closer.
If you have any reading to do, audio.
I know this
would be a good time to do that.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to be the next sprint because my hand is literally
Just make sure
not
your hand
going.
doesn't fall asleep though.
I
That's
know it's not really comfortable, but he looks so comfortable and so cute. Look at this; he's just so adorable. Look at him. He's so cute.
Oh no.
His little head and his little.
It's so cute.
Hey. He said, "Stop that."
It's so cute.
You are. Aww. Okay. All right. I'm very distracted by my dog right now. So
It's a good distraction.
it is a good distraction. Mama Maggie says that she's hanging out on Twitter and oh cool, the Riley chats. And May Mayhem is starting off with reading all the Grimms. Very cool. Very cool. Esther. Like a baby who doesn't want to nap. Look, he's trying to play. He's trying so hard. He's failing. He's right back asleep. And then after eating dinner, I'm going to check back into revisions. Awesome. All right. You guys on the screen, you guys got any plans for May? What you guys got going on?
I have to get my poetry collection ready, my next one, and reformat that, and I have to start revising my novel, The Weight of Her. So yeah, that's my May, and outlining my second book in my middle grade. But yeah,
Very cool.
I'm not doing anything at all.
So after sending the holiday romance to Des and Tiffany, I should be jumping back into Marina to write as many episodes as I can, so I can keep like a very white time separation between me having to post and me having to write and all that. I also have so I want to fast trap something that I keep not saying what it is. So there's that. And I may be looking into some of my old draft for something. A lot of things. A lot of things. Also, I'm working on at least having a soft launch for Helpful Esther towards the end of the month. So I know I have a lot on my plate, but I'll make it happen somehow.
So, Bubby. That's exciting. I know someone else has some exciting stuff coming up.
Tiffany.
Oh, tiny, not so tiny thing. Oh, tiny, but not so tiny thing. No. Just that.
I mean, it's her book release. It's her birthday month. Like, it's her YouTube anniversary month.
Yeah. After being pregnant for 2.5 years, my book baby is being born.
Oh God! Wait, I was about to say,
that's. There should be a story, like a horror story of that. Someone's 2 years pregnant.
I'm sorry. That statement caught me off guard so much. I'm like, wait, did I miss an announcement? Hold on. Nope. Okay. I'm back now. I'm here.
It's a book baby. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have my timeline of goals of everything to do for launch week written out in my journal already. So that's good. I want to continue drafting Crimson Strings again. But I don't like. I was so gung-ho about my middle grade, and then it kept getting all these rejections, and then I got some feedback, and I want to incorporate it, but I just haven't had the spark for it yet. And so it's like, do I just keep going with Crimson Strings, or like...
Say, go wherever the spark leads
Yeah,
you.
I say it. Yeah, I say it's not going anywhere. It'll be there, and when you're ready to do it, you can do it. But if you're into something else and you're ready to do the new thing, do it.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't
have
know
you
if
tried
that's
going back and reading and see? Because maybe you forgot why, like the feeling of liking the book because it had been rejected and rewritten and beaten to an almost dead, but it's not going to be dead. Because it feels that way. It feels that way. So I wonder if you need to kind of like remind yourself why you like it so much to get that spark back.
But you can do that after you finish Crimson Strings, though.
Okay.
You can do it at the same time.
It's like the
If
middle
that
grade
works
is
for
only
you. If that works
25K.
for you.
It's only 25K. Like, it's
that's not long.
Yeah, it's
Not
a
long.
short book. Are you still thinking about changing into a picture book, or are you just gonna keep it as a middle grade?
A chapter book. Yeah.
Okay, a chapter book. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Quite a
I was
Tiffany,
Mm-hmm.
what are your plans?
Yeah, what you got going on?
I have a number of different things going on, and then I'm going out of town and going on vacation.
Yay!
Yay!
Can you tell us where you're going on vacation? Are you leaving the country? Leaving the state?
Wouldn't that be lovely? I'm going to Colorado.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, and Loki has a mild ear infection. He has an ear wash that we have to do, and hopefully he'll get his appetite back. And he's just been a very needy, very clingy, very sweet baby boy right now. And Barrett says, I don't know, but I've been in a mood for less 25. Barrett! That's wild.
Oh my God. Okay.
I know, right, Loki? All right, let's go ahead and get into our second sprint. We are going to do a lovely Tiffany timer. Yes, I know. Woohoo. 45 minutes, you guys. Happy sprinting. Oh, yes, I do have a question for sprint number 2. Do you have a pen name? Would you use one?
Thanks.
Woohoo! Okay, that is the end of our chunky sprint. How did you guys do? Let me know. I played with Loki a little bit, and then now he's asleep. So I did good on that end, and then I was watching a couple more videos on doing webcomic to graphic novel, keeping it simple, that kind of stuff, like just tips and things like that. So that is what I was doing. How about you guys? I don't know if Tiffany's back yet. Let me look and see. She was fixing her dinner a little while ago, so she might not be back yet.
I can go ahead.
All right.
So I wrote 696 words.
Ooh. Esther.
And probably on the next sprint, I should be starting to formatting the Google Docs for Des and Tiff.
Wow.
Probably.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. We shall see.
I read about 120 pages in a horror manga.
What? Huh? In that sprint? Oh, it's 45 minutes. Never mind.
So, I'm reading Ramina by Junji Ito. It is an unknown planet emerges from inside a wormhole and is coming towards Earth, and all the stars and planets that it passes by disappear. So, yeah, quite fun.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the humans on Earth are rioting and going crazy, trying to save themselves.
So, like reality then. Okay.
Yeah.
I am I got my dinner. Burned my tongue trying to eat it too fast, so I had to slow down. I was also reading something. And still trying to figure out what to do with this area here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And thinking about the question because I don't really know how to answer it.
All right. I'm going to grab a couple that we missed when we started the sprint. Nicole said, I'm missing 3 chapters and their word counts, and I don't know how I lost them. This manuscript is giving me gray hairs. I'm only 25. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I got what Mama Maggie said. Agent Mayhem also has an ear thing, trying to clean the ears of a trying to clean ears off and put drops in a giant ears is such a mess. Yes. Loki has little ears and it's messy, so I totally feel that. We also had Sako came in. Hello, Sako. Good to see you. It's just as drops a leg. And Angela said, popping in and made thumb circles. I need another 150 words before I call it a night. Okay, I hope you got it. And swish. Okay. Rachel says, okay, that is a pen name, even though it's part of the reel as well. Interesting. And we have several answers. Do you guys want to answer now, or do you want to do the last sprint and have chatty time after?
Tiff's back.
What's that? Oh, Tiff's back? How'd you do, Tiff? How's dinner made?
I made my spaghetti.
Ooh.
Freaked out just a touch, and I'm still not sure how I feel about it.
Uh-oh.
What did you? Huh?
How do we not?
Are you okay?
Oh no, what's going on?
No, I
don't know if my can of tomato sauce was weird or what, but y'all know I just photographed that big event like this weekend. Mm-hmm. And I was like trying to season it, and I kept tasting the sauce, and I tasted nothing. And I was like, oh crap. No. And I'm freaking out. So I was pulling everything else out of my refrigerator to see if anything else, I had no taste buds whatsoever. And I could taste everything except for the sauce. The sauce just tastes really
maybe it's just
watered down to me.
Maybe it's just that sauce. Okay. You can
right. So
Do you have an at-home test?
I do. I'm just trying my best not to have to take.
Yeah, but you want to, before you leave town, you want to
She's
take
got a
it.
couple weeks though.
I know, but you also don't want to have to interact with other people before, without knowing for sure.
True.
I don't know. We'll
If,
see.
if anything else goes awry with the tasting, then I would
But I
go
can
ahead
taste everything else, and it's not that I can't taste anything in the sauce. It just doesn't taste like my normal sauce. It just tastes really watered down.
Okay, so maybe it's just the
Can you
sauce.
make sure you didn't do something different, like without thinking about it?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
I don't know.
It could be just the sauce. It could just be the sauce.
But yeah, it's freaking me the heck out.
That would freak me out too. I had something and it didn't taste right, and yeah, I literally started grabbing scented candles and like, okay, no, everything's fine.
Did you eat or drink something weird before you tasted the sauce? Because sometimes if you drink or eat something that doesn't match well with the sauce or whatever, it might throw the taste off.
No, it's just like tasting the sauce. All I have is water with lemon in it, and I can taste the lemon in the water.
Just checking.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm really feeling like it's just my sauce, but the more I kept seasoning and not tasting anything, the more I was like, oh, heck.
Well, hopefully it's just
it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Nicole got 68 words and fixed my insufferable spreadsheet and related docs. Okay, that's good. And Amy came in. Hello, Amy. And a hello from Angela. Mama Maggie says making Salisbury steaks, yum, for dinner. And peeled and boiled potatoes. I love potatoes. Hopefully they're mashed potatoes to go with some Salisbury steak gravy because that would be amazing.
Now I want some Salisbury steak.
I mean, right? Yes, totally agree. It sounds tasty. Cat Paw said editing on paper. Dinner and words. Not sure how many. That's okay. Words were gotten and dinner is made. Working on an outline and trying to figure out how to maximize the Randy.
Yes.
Reader's pain.
Maximize the reader's aim.
Well, torture is Laura's love language. So
I mean, it is. Look at that smile on Laura's face. Laura's like, yes.
she smiles at torture the way I smile when someone says murder. Murder.
I mean, it's like me and dragons or world building. I found a couple of those chapters. Yay, okay. Apparently I split one into two and didn't adjust properly. The other I still couldn't find, so I just you know what? You're gonna find it when you don't need it anymore.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Well, yep, this is exactly what I was thinking. It'll pop up when you least expect it. I've already deleted the number from my spreadsheet, so I don't know. I'll end up finding it, but if I do find it, I will be very mad. That would be me. Okay, this is weird. You needed to take the test. Okay, it can be intermittent at first. Ooh, oh, interesting. One of my bath products was off the day before. I got hit with complete lock. Interesting. Dun, 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 Tiffany.
I would just take the test just to be safe.
I did. Yeah, when I was even suspicious, I went ahead and I feel like darn, I wasted a test, but at least I knew.
They're giving out more free ones, so you can get some more.
Yeah, I should probably pick up some more. I'm a staunch believer in things happen for a reason. Just breathe. And 1,219 words. Just poof. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Nicole. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do the final sprint. It'll be the same.
Are we not going to answer the question?
Don't you want to chat at the end? Do you want to chat at the end, or you want to do it now? Because what if we talk too long and then I do a short sprint and then you're mad because I only do a 25.
Esther will remind us to sprint. I'm sure.
All right. Let's go through. Anybody on the screen want to answer first, and then we'll do some of the ones
Since
from the.
I suggested answering the question, I can go.
Okay, all right. I'm like,
Yeah, I answer on the question. I mean, on the comments.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you want to go ahead and do? Well, no. Okay, I'll just go. Because I struggle with how to answer this question because technically JC Carpenter is technically a pen name. However, it's sort of my real name, so I don't really know how to answer that. And like it's my initials of my actual name. So I'm like, does that count as my real name? And just using my initials, or does that count as my pen name? I don't like my legal name. So I don't like
that's your like anything that is not your legal name is gonna be a pen name.
But the J stands for my legal name. So I mean, it's how I introduce myself to people in real life. Is JC. I don't introduce them to. I mean, unless I'm like at some government building or it's someone asking me for my legal name, then I'll say it. But
so it sounds more to me like that's an author name more than a pen name.
An author name, but what I'm saying is like if I introduce myself to people randomly, like who have nothing to do with writing, I still introduce myself as JC. It's because that's the name I choose to go by. Like if I could legally change my name, I probably would change it to that. So that's why I'm like, is it a pen name or is it because you know?
Is it just your nickname that you use?
At least I counted. Because even my Esther Marie Andujar is not my legal name, so it's still a pen name. Like, if you try to find legal documents with that, you're not gonna find anything. Because it's still missing something.
Well, then I guess so,
if I draw like a contract... Yeah, like if I draw a contract with a publisher or when I make my own like business and things, what is going to be on the legal document is going to be my legal name and it's going to be doing business as my pen names. So that's the way I see it.
So I guess JC Carpenter is my pen name. And it's the only one that I'm ever going to have because I can't do all the multiple pen name stuff. Even though I thought about it for a hot second because people kept saying, well, if you're going to write in this genre, you need a whole different name. And I'm like, I was kind of going with that. And I'm like, you know what? No, if they like my stuff, then they'll just buy whatever is under my name. I'm not doing the whole this pen name is for this and this pen name is for that. I can't keep up.
And you're only writing adult. You're not doing like YA and middle grade or children's work.
No, I want to do YA. I want to do middle grade. I have a middle grade series that I'm working on. I have the contemporary fiction. I want to do a short story collection. I want to do multiple genres, historical fiction, but it's all going to be under JC Carpenter. I'm not doing a separate. I can barely keep up with my own name. That's a lot. That was my answer. I died. I'm sorry. Back to dinner.
All right. And we'll go to Esther. Do you want to go ahead and talk about yours, Esther? What's the first one?
Oh, yeah. I do have. And I already have plans for them. I already bought the domain and it has a TikTok account. The other one is still a may or may not. We'll reveal it soon-ish. I'm still debating on that one. But yeah, technically at this moment I have 3 pen names, counting Esther Marie. So yeah. And I am one of the crazy ones who devised her age category and kind of like maybe the spiciness and the genre based on the author name. Because I don't want kids reading my holiday romance nor my adult paranormal. We're not having that. No.
If they want to read it, they will find it.
They will have to grow up for that.
I've seen kids reading erotica in the 5th grade, which I'm like, what? And then I questioned them about it. I'm like, does your mother know you're reading that? And she said, we're reading it together. I was like, you know what?
Good,
Never
good for.
mind.
I mean, good for them. I don't want to know it, and I don't want to enable it. So that's why I hardcore separated, because I don't want to be. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have. I don't need that in my conscience, nor in my shoulders. No.
Yeah. That's pretty much where I'm at too. I'm wanting to keep my genres very separate. The thing that's this is stuff that's E for everybody, and then stuff that is like anything that's really under romance, whatever the spice level. I just want all that under a different pen name. So I do have like Nia. This is my nickname, and so it's a pen name that I'm using. So Vixen of Fiction, NV James, all of that. You can see me. They're not my legal names, but they're still pen names. Like it's my nickname, and yeah. So that's the one that I'm publicly under, and that's going to be the stuff that I publish. My E for everyone stuff, middle grade, and anything that's YA or really, really just. I don't care what age grade range reads it really. Because it's going to be fine. But anything else is going under one of my 2 pen names. And one of them, I don't have my domain yet, but I do have a social media for it. Which is tricky because I'm like, I don't interact on that social media. I just post. They're just like posts. Because I'm like, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. So... This is the only NV James Vixen Fiction is the only social media that I interact with people with. So that one's just gonna. I don't know how this is gonna work. It's doing okay so far with just me posting, book quotes or whatever. But yeah, that stays over there. Let's see where. Nadia said, thought of a pen name at one point because I was afraid of what my coworkers would think, but then I just decided I don't care. Mom, MM Ward is mine after my grandfather's family name. Aww. Very nice. I like that. I like it when they have a meaning behind them. I would use a pen name if I knew how to manage all the stuff under my own decently. The struggle. I'm just like trudging forward at this point. Like we're on this train now. Let's just go. I do have one ready in case I need one, but not yet. I've pubbed under my legal name. Very cool, cat paw. Jennifer says JG Brown will be mine when I finally publish. It's my first initial of my maiden name and then my married last name. Very cool. Angela says, yes, had it suggested if I wanted to write in very different genres. Same. Don't use it much, then there is getting a name change and dealing with Amazon. Yes, all of that. Yes, says Joanne, going to be self-publishing under the name J.K. Lambo because it protects my privacy and it'll help with marketing. Very cool. Like, I wonder how it helps with marketing. Yeah. Interesting. Because I find pen name, and the more anonymous you try to be with your pen name, I feel like it's going to be harder. That's what I'm already sensing. Like, how do you put it out there?
It depends on the strategy you're using to promote. And it depends on the social media. Like, if you're relying a lot on TikTok, you gotta be okay with showing your face, at least over like a color filter and a lot of tests. Or you will have to like get really good on those like flip page and aesthetic and like timing and things like that. If not, Probably Instagram will be the other option because in Instagram you don't necessarily have to show your face to pop off. TikTok doesn't require but relies a lot on seeing someone else, like the face of someone.
Mm-hmm. And Eva said, yeah. Randy says, I self-publish romance under the pen name Colette Noir. I mainly have it because I also want to traditionally publish thrillers, crime, under my actual name. Understandable. Just as I have multiple pen names depending on the genre, I mostly did this after deciding to distance myself from my last name. Yep, I get that too. Ty says, yes, I'll be publishing my YA, new adult, and adult under Ty Williams. My nonfiction, Christian living, Bible studies, and theology are under my actual name. Also, that makes sense too, because he feels very separate. Musical Maggie says, I don't feel like I would go for the pen name outside of fanfic spaces. Fanfic's another good place to use pen names where anonymity is expected, but there are nice privacy benefits. Mm-hmm. This is my pen name, says Angela Drake. I've always liked the name Angela Drake. It means dragon. I like that. My husband collects dragon stuff, and it's my most supportive person. That is sweet. And Amy says, I have a pen name for my PR, Minnie Matthews. Yep, literally just an anagram of my first name. I like that too. Very cool. All right, thank you guys for answering this.
I have a follow-up to that question for after the next sprint.
Should I answer?
Oh God, Lori didn't answer?
Yes, let Lori answer.
So Laura Nettles is my legal name, but I don't want my mother reading Crimson Strings. Yeah, it is going under my pen name, Kiara Tanith, which already has an Instagram. Yeah. I was debating on having a pen name for the middle grades. So I was thinking about it with the traditional publishing, going with a pen name for the middle grade. And then I realized I already have a middle grade short story published under my real name. So it's like, well, I guess that ship has kind of already sailed.
Yeah, it's like we're already here now.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. And we are going to sprint, but really quick, Amy says the problem with anonymity and pen names is my Insta is suggesting my spicy pen name account to my personal friends and family. Yeah. Are you following it? Do not follow it.
Do you really care if your personal friends and family?
She's mentioning it. She's just help.
I mean, if they did a pen name, probably so. But yeah, if you're following your accounts, don't.
I have a follow-up question, but do you want me to wait until after the sprint, or I could put it out there now, and then we could do the sprint so that people think about it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and put up your follow-up.
It's kind of what we were discussing on your Twitch stream in the chat the other day, which is if you have a pen name or want to use your pen name, do you do you have to have it secret that that's your pen name, like, or do you care that other people know that you're writing under that pen name? And why or why not, I guess, is the question. Because, I expressed my opinion about that in the chat on Twitter. That I'm like, I feel like people shouldn't keep their pen name, like that they're writing under that pen name. But there are some people who are like, I'm writing under a pen name and no one can know. And I'm just like, well, how am I supposed to support you then? I'm just throwing it out there. Just a question. Spread.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I know a lot of us follow Kate, and I think she has a lot of secret pen names, and she's not telling people.
But it's other people too. It's other authors too.
Yeah, and other authors. I never thought to ask. I'm like, if you have a pen name and you keep it secret, I just think.
I mean, of course, it's your prerogative, no matter what. I'm not saying that anyone owes us anything. I'm just curious as to, like, if I want to read something to support someone because I know them and want to support their work and want to give my support, why wouldn't you want that support? Is kind of my question. Like, why wouldn't you want more people supporting you and getting behind you on your pen name as opposed to not sharing it with everyone? Because, like, I may not read a certain genre you write naturally, but I would pick it up if I knew it was yours and I wanted to support you. Like Morgan,
Right,
I would never, I don't read fantasy typically, so I would have never bought her book had I not known her and wanted to support her. And I'm glad I bought it because it's great, but I wouldn't know that if I didn't know it was hers.
All right,
And
so I'm
you
gonna
know, that's
pop.
her
I'm gonna
opinion.
pop up the question. You tell me if it looks like how you would want it. Do you want to keep your pen name secret, and do you want your friends to support your work?
I mean, that works. They know.
That works.
They know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel like we know what you mean. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our third sprint. I'm gonna back this one up, and y'all, yeah, that's how long we've been chatting. That's
Oh
okay.
damn!
Yeah,
Back that thing up.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Know what song that just put in my head, right?
Oh,
Back that thing up. Sorry, YouTube.
oh dear. Oh, JC.
Yes.
All right.
I did nothing.
All right, 29 minutes. Happy sprinting, everybody. back. That is the end of the third sprint.
Woohoo!
How did you guys do?
Good. I talked with Nick. Yeah.
I watched more another video. I'm not done with it. That's why I was like, oop, caught off guard a little bit. I'm like, I'll finish it later. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, lots of information out there.
Yeah. I started formatting one of the Google Docs. Now it's tedious work because it's just super tedious to format in Google Docs.
Mm-hmm. How'd you do, JC?
What did I do? I cleaned up the kitchen, and I was reading, and I was also texting with Nick. So that's about it. Oh, and making a list of something. Yeah, I was like, what did I do?
It's like, I didn't just spend 30 minutes doing nothing.
I did something. What did I do?
You did good. Tiffany, are you there? I don't know, she might be eating.
I'm here.
How'd you do, Tiff?
I read some. Asked my father if he could taste the spaghetti sauce, which he said yes. So I was like, that doesn't help me. But then he also was like, what does being around people have to do with anything? So it was a whole thing. And then I looked at my COVID tests to see if they were expired. And then I started doing graphics.
Wait, was there an answer to the question?
Oh, they are not expired, but I also don't want to take it yet.
Got you.
All right, and let's see.
What did you do yet?
Oh, I'm still watching videos.
Oh yeah, video. You did do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Let's see. Nicole got 180 words and just wrote a plot twist. I love a good plot twist. All right. Amy almost converted a whole chapter from past to present. Nice. Changing the tense of stories can be daunting, but good job. I'm expecting chapter 1 tonight. 2 pages in. Oh, expanding chapter 1 tonight, and she's 2 pages in. Excellent. Nice. Yes, me too. We love the plot twists. And Ty said I planned out who I need to reach out for a secret project. Very cool. Catpaw had a snack. And Nicole said, speaking of snacks, I need one. Go get you
I ate turtle ice cream.
Oh, yummy. Very yummy.
That's delicious.
And Anna got to the office and checked email. Very cool.
Nick is just popular.
Nick is real popular.
I know, right? Nick's like, take it. Like, next? Who's next? Okay, come on.
Like, let me take a number. Next.
Yep. And Nadia said, edited a video.
Nice. Oh, wait. Go check out your channel. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Yes. JC loves watching people's videos, so don't be surprised if you see comments coming up.
I mean, if you see a comment on a really older video, you definitely don't be surprised.
All right, and let's see if we got some answers to JC's question. I'm sorry, I don't think I did your question justice, but hopefully people got it. Joanne said, honestly, I want to keep my pen name and do want friends to support the work under the pen name, but it's kind of nerve-wracking having people in real life reading your books. That can be understandable. Yeah. Especially depending on your particular circumstances. Let's see. Let's go through some of the starred comments. All right. So Maggie said to JC, I know someone who is writing MMF romances, and she quit writing when her family found out because her sister and mother and middle daughter freaked out. But her other children were fine. Then her husband threatened, oh gosh, to divorce her again. And she kept writing those. Oh, if she kept writing, oh gosh, yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, she needed to keep that secret because that seemed like it just caused a whole lot of family problems.
Yeah.
Saka says I'm very open about my names, though I have a modeling alias that I tend to keep secret for obvious reasons. And Musical Maggie says no to the first part, yes to the second part, and then I added the third part. How do you market if anybody is doing it? How are they marketing? Let's see. And Nadia said that's sad to Mama Maggie's comments, so you can see why people hide their pen names in some instances. Ty says, no, I don't desire to keep my pen name secret. In fact, his apostle follows him, and they had a running joke last year. Esther, do you want to talk about your answer?
Yeah. I don't mind telling close friends when I'm ready to tell them. For me, it is a strategy decision. I want readers to find the book naturally. So it just, I will tell people who I'm close with whenever I want to. And if you happen to stumble upon one of my pen names and make the connections and ask me, I will probably tell you, yeah, but I will tell you, don't. It's not a public secret, and it is not public. I want everything to be separate and people find the book organically. Also, if people who are not natural, like normal readers of the genre, start promoting the book, it's just going to confuse the algorithm, and it's going to make marketing and promotion harder for me. So it is a very strategic decision for my part.
I heard that from other people too, and I was very confused, but I don't understand marketing.
So do you just not want those readers? Like I don't understand that. It
has something to do with algorithms, and she's not the first person to say that. There's a couple of there's another person who's very popular. They have their public books under their face and they do YouTube, but they also have their pen name books, and they said for strategic, for the same thing Esther said, basically for the algorithm, and they don't tell anybody, and they keep
your writing stories, I don't get it. More people to read them. So is the point people reading them?
But I want the people who read. So I want the people who read the genre to read my books. I don't want everyone to read my book. I want the readers of the genre that I'm writing to read my book. So a quick example will be like, you have stumbled upon this. You made a search on YouTube about something. You search it like twice at the most, and then for days YouTube only recommends you what you search. And that's the thing that happens with books. If my romance book is recommended and it is read and it is promoted by a drastically different genre, then it's going to confuse the algorithm, and then the actual romance readers are not going to find the book, and then the people who don't care about romance will find the book and will be like, why the heck am I getting this recommendation? Why this is on my feed? I don't read this. So the algorithm is going to hide my post, which is going to it's going to be harder for me to promote my book.
Thank you for.
So I don't want everyone to read my book. I want the correct reader to read my books.
But thank you for explaining that, because when I heard the other person,
Okay.
When hang on, when I heard the other person, I was watching someone's video. So when I heard them say that, I didn't understand it. Like somebody else mentioned it too. But again, it's because I was like, I don't understand, but they are saying that it's working. And that their pen name books are doing really, really well, even though their YouTube audience doesn't know who that pen name is. And I'm like, I don't know how that works, but okay. And I just take the notes. I'm like taking notes.
Yeah, the best example is when you search things completely unrelated to what you normally watch on YouTube, and then you only get recommended of that thing where you just search it for a second because you just wanted to see one or two things, and then YouTube keeps recommending that. That's how algorithm works. And
I get how algorithm works. I just, for me, well, I mean, I know we're all different. So for me, it would be more of a success if I can turn someone who's not normally a reader of this genre into someone who reads my book, but they don't normally read it. That would be, to me, that's amazing. Like if you can make somebody who doesn't like, I don't normally read horror, but because it's Laura, I'm reading horror now. That's something I would normally read, but I'm glad I'm reading because her work is amazing. But I wouldn't read it naturally. It's not something I would naturally be drawn to. So to me, that sounds like you're turning away readers that you could possibly have just because they don't normally read that genre, which doesn't sound to me like I'm writing to tell stories. I want people to read my books, no matter whether you normally read my genre or not. I mean, if I can turn you into a lover of the genre I'm writing, that's even more amazing to me. I just don't understand.
Yeah, that's the difference. I'm not a writer who wants to turn readers into like
I think you're saying the same thing.
You're a writer who wants to
share
it
two different ways.
But you're a writer
you're saying the same thing though.
Why do you say who's reading it?
Okay, but like JC, what you're saying is you want the readers, no matter what, like you want them to be able to find you. What Esther is saying is like how, like you just said, you wouldn't normally read horror. So if like YouTube or Amazon is looking at what you would normally read, which is murder mysteries and, like James Patterson and everything else, and now they see you buying a bunch of Laura's books, if they find other readers who normally would just read James Patterson or whatever else you normally read, and then they're like, oh, maybe these people like horror books, they might send Laura's book to them. They don't know Laura. So they may be like, nah, I don't want to do that. And then it screws up her like sales for that. So I think
now it looks like, and now
Esther's not necessarily saying she doesn't want the readers. She just wants the readers that she's specifically targeting.
Or it could put her book in front of people who wouldn't normally buy it, and they say, "Hey, this looks interesting. Maybe I'll try it."
Is it because of the click conversion rate goes down?
It doesn't make sense to me. But
I think some of it has to do because people might click on it, but they also may not buy it, and then it may screw up like certain different things.
And then it looks like Laura's book is not good when that's not the case. It's just that
when you look at your analytics and then you're trying to figure out what works and what doesn't, what you can see is what people click and if they bought or not. And if you have like 100 clicks but just 10 people bought, then you're probably being shown to the incorrect audience. They're not people who are prone to give horror a chance or even are hardcore fans of horror. If you want to convert people, that's what your super fans are for. Like people who are like loyal to you will do the convincing of other readers.
I'm not saying the purpose
if I try to convince people to read my books just because of liking me, it's not the strategy that I'm going for. It's down to preferences to strategy, and I'm here to make a good career. And if people it's not that I'm turning readers, but I will prefer to reach out to the people who actually wants to hear about me than trying to scream to people who may or may not hear me. So I want my effort to reap, like success, and not just frustrate myself with like screaming to people and be like, read me, and be like, they would be like, yeah, I don't have any. Why would I read you? Because this and this, but I don't read that. But you don't like me? I barely know you. So
It's all in the marketing, and yeah, but I do appreciate you explaining that. There's a couple people who I've heard say this, and I'm like, I don't get it, but they're saying that it works, and that makes it make more sense to me. So I appreciate that.
you're welcome.
Rain says, I don't keep my pen name secret necessarily online. I have no issues telling people, but I don't like telling people I personally because where I live, and also quite a few people I've told in the past use that to try and get free books rather than paying the $2 and helping a self-pub author. Just buy the books. Just buy them.
Oh my! Why is that my family?
I know, right?
I mean, my family doesn't read, so
It wouldn't even matter if my family read. It's like if it's
They'd
something
want it.
free, they want it.
Mm-hmm. Mom Meg says, I don't see the point in keeping my pen names secret. Oop, did that one. I was trying to install. There we go. There we go. And
It just gave me all family vibes.
I keep my pen name semi-secret as a public librarian in a pretty conservative rural community. I just wouldn't want to know what would happen if certain patrons found out. Oh, yeah. And I know my library system would back me and support me, but just the potential for a public, but yeah, especially nowadays, something I'd rather avoid. Yeah. Some of my coworkers and patrons know, though. Very cool that they would at least support you. Oh, goodness. And Catpaw said, continuing, there are like thousands of Liz Rosales out there, or Liz Palmer de Rosales. There are thousands. Oh, that was but only one Catpaw. That's true. Just you. Let's see. Amy says, in that same breath, I openly talk about the romance smut books to patrons to advocate for normalizing reading romance. Exactly. In public. And now they know they can come to me for Rex. I like that. And yes, do double check your pen names. That I found out mine was also the name of a lingerie store in New York. My old boss was the one who told me, oh dear. Joanne says, honestly, I want to keep my pen names, and I do want friends to support the work under my pen name, but it's kind of nerve-wracking. Oh, yeah, we read that one first. Yes, totally get that. Okay, and then we had some more comments since then. Oh, boy. So, and then this was the second part, especially your family, is what Joanne said. I welcome comments. I just started. And then to Mama Maggie's comment about that whole family drama that blew up. Yeah, not great. That sucks. And JC just subscribed to Nadia FX. I like that.
She has a lot of videos.
And
So I got some watching to do.
Nicole says, JC, that's where word of mouth comes in. Other readers will suggest it to their friends and such. True. And Des says, but you don't want to mostly be in the fantasy section. You want, did I miss one of Des's? Or might have been commenting on something. You want the algorithm to mostly promote you to actual romance readers. That part, yes. You want the algorithm to send you to the people who are most likely to click and buy your books, so that it bumps you up, and then it'll show you to more people. They're like, okay, if you're writing romance and romance people are clicking and then romance people are buying, the algorithm is gonna show it to more people who like romance. I think that you both have a point, but it boils down to personal preference. Yes. I think it depends on the genre, whether word of mouth works. If you tell your friends who don't read your genre, they might be skewed. This is true also. People who read the genre and it isn't done well. But you mostly want to target actual readers of your genre, because the ones who don't normally read, it is a risk. Yep. So it depends on how deep into the genre you want to go. I feel like this applies more to sci-fi fantasy and historical rather than contemporary. Nicole says, I was suggested Cormac McCarthy by my brother. I wouldn't have found him otherwise. Yeah, my son has suggested books to me, but he knows what I like. So and it's sometimes something I wouldn't necessarily have picked up, but it's close enough to a genre that I like, but it has other elements. And so he has gotten me a couple of books that I've been like, oh, this was a good choice. But then if I try to pick something else out of that genre, I'll be like, oh no, that was weird. Don't like it. It's because he knows what I like. And he said, even though you don't normally read in this genre, you'll like this particular book because of XYZ. And he's usually right about that. And I understand that because early on, I sent my book to a new adult YA reviewer who wasn't, I remember you talking about that, was not comfortable with parts of my Overcomer story arc and hurt my new release after a 2-star review. Yep. I also got a 1-star review from someone who lived in a country where police do things differently. It's focusing on your ideal reader, and if anyone else likes it, great. But my focus is the specific reader it was made for. My beta reader application tagline is find the perfect book for the perfect reader. I like that, Nicole. Did I just watch YouTube video for an entire spread? Did you, Clara? You may have done that. That's okay. The right hashtags can get you into certain communities or Instagram or Twitter, for example. Right. Cormac McCarthy is one of my favorite authors. About that. And she's saying a yes to Hazelnut Ramblings too. So that's a yes for Nicole. I love when he writes sentences that are like, Anna went to the store and bought milk and then went back home from the store and drank that milk and then went outside and sat on the ground.
What? What is this?
Oh, God. I don't know. And he was like, we are wrapping it up. We were just answering. JC had a follow-up question to our pen name question. So we were getting some answers to that. But we are getting ready to wrap it up, Eva.
I don't know how I feel about
Procrastinity. And last minute. So glad I didn't miss it all. Yes. We're so glad that you came, Eva. All right, guys. Anything else, or is that it? Are we good? Are we done? Did we finish for tonight? I think we did.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Great job. Let us do some outros. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming and hanging out with us and getting some things done. We appreciate you. That's a fanfic in the style of the Cormac McCarthy.
Oh, gosh. Anna.
Nice.
Currently. Oh, you guys.
I mean, did the milk kill him? Like,
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
The milk is so disappointing, they just died.
Anna never makes it easy for me.
It's so beautiful.
You challenge me all the time, Anna.
Anna does. Yes. Yes.
I
Totally
pull
good.
something out and I'm just like, what?
Thank you guys for coming. Let's do some quick outros, Tiffany, and we'll swing it all the way back around. Let everybody know where they can find you next.
Well, not drinking milk or going outside.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
You can find me on my channel, TL Russ Lifestyle. On Thursday, we will be doing productivity those things. And it's a long night, y'all. We'll be doing productivity streams. And after that, hashtag
spoiled. What? Okay.
I cannot. Okay. There and then around the way with all these other people, and then on Saturday for Saturday shorts, but not this Saturday, next Saturday. I'm done. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good night.
And Mama Maggie put a link in if you guys need some more sprints. Rhiannon is sprinting right now, or getting ready to. So you can go check it out if you need some more. These comments are cracking me up, Anna.
Tiffany, you know the song you made me think of, right?
No.
Around the way. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Esther put the crowd there.
Speaking of Esther, where will you be?
Hi, I'm Esther. Marie and Duhar. I co-host the Women's Writers Room Monday the 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern. I stream on Twitch Sunday, Mondays, and now Fridays. I moved the Thursday weekly watchers to Fridays at 7 p.m. I already have put a community tab with my streaming calendar, and I have stepped back quite a lot from streaming this month because your friend is tired. And what else? Esther, who writes books about milk being free. I mean, do I? Who knows?
I know. Is Rebecca giving Oliver milk for free? Is Rebecca giving Oliver milk for free?
Anyways, I usually
I was gonna make a milkshake tonight, and now I'm like not sure if I'm feeling that.
Your milkshake, bring all the boys to the yard tip. I'm sorry.
There's no boys in my yard, so
men. Does it bring all the men to the yard tip? This milkshake.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry.
And I hope there's no boys. So yeah, Laura.
Actually, it's a men. The song says boys, but
we went a little late. Can you tell the Louie is happening? We're not allowed past the 10 o'clock mark.
We've lost our minds a little.
Yeah. Mostly horror. I have a book, Tiny Shivers. It's available for pre-order. Comes out May 9th. I will be everywhere this month. I am supposedly going to be on and hosting and co-hosting 22 streams this month. So I will be everywhere.
She also just posted a schedule on her community.
I did.
I don't know.
Milk will never be the same. That's what is happening right now.
No, what's happening?
I mean, milk was already ruined for me a while ago by some of my friends, so I got
milk?
Double ruined.
You said milk?
Yeah, milk. Milk was ruined by my friends years ago.
Oh, no.
They not only they ruined milk, they ruined a specific music video, and I can never watch that music video without thinking about that.
Oh, no.
So, and it's just like interchangeably. So now milk has been ruined again. So glad I don't drink much milk, so I don't have to be slightly traumatized.
Oh.
I can't remember that. Thank you, Anna. It's like my work here is done.
Oh, this is all Anna.
Thank you. I stream tomorrow night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have books. I make videos. That's it. She said quick. So.
You're here on my channel. I'm here every Tuesday night. We should not go after 10 o'clock. I know better. And here we are.
Not spoiled milk.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
I stream here on YouTube every Tuesday night. I also stream on Twitch for lunch hour sprints at 11 Monday through Friday, but I'm taking the rest of this week off, but we'll be kicking it off again starting next week. I'm a mom of four looking mom, and I do all the things, and we are going to be taking off. Thank you guys. Y'all are fantastic. Buy Laura's book.
Yes.
No. Buy Tiny pre-orders or buy Tiny Shivers next week. It's coming out. Yes, do all the things. Get Tiny Shivers, however you want to get it. Just get it. Bye.